You know what? To hell with you. And to hell with your decision.
I'm going to have to give you some sort of booking for. I don't even know what you're upset about. It's my country and my countryman, Captain America, Clint Dempsey. Oh, you were ripping up. That makes sense.
Oh my God.
Ripped up the ref's notebook during a recent match. We have the video.
Yes, I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were on the same page.
It's fine. Next.
Carded. Fernandez.
Although tough to see, you can see Dempsey picking up his booking. Yeah. Just
pick up the notebook.
Ripping it. Which I think is such a badass moment. I know the MLS is not. This is just a fail. I know that the MLS is not so much as competitive of a league as Premier League, as La Liga, as Bundesliga, and we talk about this all the time. The pace of play is so slow. But that's one way to get our eyes and ears focused on probably the biggest star in the MLS, and I only say that because Lampard's at the end of his career, and David Villa's at the end of his career, and even Stevie Gerrard's coming over. Like, I get that all the greats come to retire here.
Well,
but Dempsey is probably the biggest star in the MLS.
I talked about Dempsey before we get into the situation. Dempsey, as a footballer, is one of the players that could still absolutely compete in the Premier League at the moment and be a very effective, great footballer. And I talked about this before with many different people that asked me what makes Dempsey probably the most effective player. And that is it. It's because he's still I feel, in a prime position in his career that he could play anywhere else in the world. But he chooses to play in the MLS because he loves the league here. So he's very transcendent in the way that he's trying to promote the MLS. But this situation, I must mention, in the game, obviously, Seattle Sounders and Portland Timbers rivals. That's one of the biggest rivalries.
Real quick, the one place the MLS is growing, like really, really growing, is the Northwest.
Yeah.
Portland and Seattle are like the hubs of where there's a fan base, and that's great. We just need that multiplied by like 16, so, you know.
So bear with me with the logistics. So Clint Dempsey, now 32, so I mean, he's definitely getting on a little bit, but I feel a couple of more years he's still got it, and reacted angrily to his teammate, and it was Michael Azira being sent off, and he ripped up the notebook of referee Daniel Radford before walking off the pitch as he was sent off. So that's what some people were talking about on the internet was he going to walk off before he got sent off? I think he knew as soon as he ripped the referee's notebook up that he was going to be sent off, so he was just like, I'm done anyway. So clearly, from a professional standpoint, this isn't ideal. And like, I'm not going to justify what he did. Yes, it brings eyes and ears to it, and then people are laughing. But if this happened in the Premier League, this wouldn't be a laughing matter. People would still get the odd chuckle, but they would be like, oh shit, this guy's getting suspended. Like, you're done.
How long?
I would say about 6 months. You're out the Premier League. You rip up the ref's notebook. By the rule book,
it's not like he pushed the ref.
So by the rule book,
which according
to the laws of the U.S. Soccer Federation, Dempsey will face a 3-month ban after damaging the referee's uniform or personal property, which is basically classed as assaulting a referee.
He's like the hall monitor. He's like, you can't take my notebook. And Dempsey just goes up and rips it.
This is what I think about your fucking notebook.
Right.
That's it's just an act. The act of it as a whole is just an act of disrespect. Like, he just completely disregarded the referee's decisions. Like, that's what I said at the start. Like, I don't, to hell with your decisions.
Right.
I'm done with this. So a good point that was made in actual Pro Soccer Talk through NBC Sports. I usually criticize them in some of their stories, but in this one, they said if this is anyone else, if this is a lesser-known MLS player, maybe someone in the NASL or the lower divisions.
So any other MLS player?
Maybe. All right. Any other MLS player who's not Clint Dempsey at the moment, or probably not of the same stature that he is, what happens to them? Because I believe that the decision's probably already made by now.
It's a swift and made decision. It doesn't make any blog or headline or any circulated news.
I think it'd be funny. It'd make the buzzer.
I think it's because it makes the buzzer. I think it's because it's Dempsey, who is a very polarizing figure after everything he did for the U.S. during the World Cup. And not just him, Tim Howard, and the rest of the team, but in general, like, I understand that it's not a professional thing. I just, like, it's so wordy with the, it's like, it's the ref's personal.
Yeah.
Like, I think there should be a ban if you push or shove or hit a ref.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because then, you know, you're endangering the guy, whatever that might mean. But this isn't Ron Artest jumping into the stands, beating up a fan. This is his little notebook. His little tiny piece of paper.
So, but this is, so if that's the case,
I don't think fine him. Fine him. Just give him a fine.
No, he's got to get banned, mate. He's not going to get banned. I'm not talking about banned for 3 months, not banned for 6 months. I'm talking about maybe a 6 or 7 game ban. It's going to hurt his team. If he gets, I think maybe a 5-6 game ban, it is going to hurt his team. I just don't think he deserves to be banned like in a month, like to maybe 6 months. No way.
It's ridiculous.
But him and Albafemi Martins have got a real nice dynamic that I like to watch up top. Like, I am a critic of the MLS, but I am also an analyst for the MLS on 120 Sports, and I watch it. I not have to watch it. There's just some games to me that stand out, and when I watch Seattle play, they move the ball quicker. He's very good up top to play off of Martins up there, and I think it's just going to be sad to see him sitting on the sidelines. But unfortunately, unless it's hard to make a separate case for this, unless you want to rewrite the rule book, because it says damaging the referee's property. So you can't exactly. What are you laughing at?
It's not just. He didn't rewrite the rule book. He ripped up
the rule book. Exactly. But I'm saying if he's damaging the referee's property, then you need to say, all right, if you push or shove the referee 6 months, if you maybe like grab his jersey and rip it a little bit, what, 3 months? Like you need.
Can we stop referring to it as the? I get it's the referee's property, and this is where like I just disagree.
He paid good money for that, Jason. Staples don't sponsor the MLS anymore.
He doesn't pay for the notebook.
Oh, he does. He buys it himself.
That's his personal.
He comes in with his notebook
his
and
diary,
pens.
dear diary.
How do you know?
Clint Dempsey took my cards and ripped them up in front of me. Dear Soccer Federation, I want him suspended.
I bet you the guy who's already been booked that game's like, fuck yes, he's not going to have my name anymore because he's just ripped up his notebook with all the guys' names on it. But who knows? What do you guys think? Should Clint Dempsey be banned? Try and say Clint Dempsey be banned really fast.
Clint Dempsey being banned.
Not bad. Should Clint Dempsey be banned for a lengthy period of time? What will it do to the MLS? Will it hurt the Sounders more than anything? I can't imagine there's another answer than yes to that. But let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. As always, from Jason and Francesco Maxwelliano. Back again.
Nice. Thumbs up.